Hello and welcome back to my channel Fly High with Priya. In this video, I'll be explaining the summary of a poem which is written by Stephen Spender and is in the syllabus of class 12th from the book Flamingo, an elementary school classroom in a slum. In this poem, the poet has expressed, or you can say explained, the whole scene of a classroom in a slum area. The whole scene, how the wall looks, how the children are, how they are dressed up, how they physically look, different things which are there in the classroom are one by one explained. So let's get started with our poem, and it starts with these lines. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces like rootless weeds. Now the children who are sitting in the classroom, they look like rootless weeds. They are not so strong. Here gusty waves means strong waves जैसी होती है ना. They do not have that strong feelings on their faces. They are looking like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their parlor. जो उनके hair है, they are hanging on around their faces, and the untidy hairs are just looking like rootless weeds. The tall girl with her weighed down head. Now the tall girl is there and she has bowed her head down. The paper seeming boy with rat's eyes. And there is a boy who is very thin, just like a paper, and he is having rat like eyes. Eyes are like a rat. The stunted, unlucky hair of twisted bones reciting a father's gnarled disease. Now there is another boy who is suffering from a disease of twisted bones which he has acquired from his father, and he is reciting his lessons from his desk. At the back of the dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young. And as the class is very dim, as the light is very dim, the classroom is very dark. That's why one sweet little child goes unnoticed. We are not able to notice because of the darkness. His eyes live in a dream. And that particular boy who is sitting at the back, he is full of dreams of squirrels' games. He is busy in thinking about the games played by squirrels in tree rooms other than this. The games which squirrels play but in a tree house, and which is very different from this very classroom. Now in the second stanza, the poet says, on sour cream walls, donations. Now he has explained that the classroom की जो walls हैं, they look, they smell like sour cream, the cream which has spoiled. The walls look like this, and donations are there, means who have given the donations to build that classroom. The names are written on that walls. Shakespeare's head, the Shakespeare's head photo of Shakespeare is made there. Cloudless at dawn. A dawn is there, a morning scene is there, which is not cloudy. Civilized dome riding all the cities. There is a dome, or you can say church's dome, is there, who represents the civilization. Belled flowery Tyrolos Valley. And there is the picture of a valley, Tyrol Valley, and it is very famous for belled flowers, means bell-shaped flowers. It's very famous, and that scenery of that valley is there on the wall. Open-handed map awarding the world in its world, and there is a map hanging on the wall. It presents the world, that how the world looks. Yep, whole जैसे maps पे presentation of the world होती है ना, places होती है, same presentation of the world is there. And yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world. And for these children, the map is not that useful. The windows which are there in this classroom, they are like the world. They are like the map for them, where all their futures painted with a fog. And in that windows, through that windows, their whole future is painted, and that future is full of fog. It has no clarity. Then he says, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes and stars of words. And the window, जो window है, that shows a narrow lane which is sealed with the pale sky, you can say the gray sky, the dark sky. It means the whole these three lines show that the windows, जो उनकी windows हैं, the classroom में जो windows हैं, they point to a narrow lane that shows their future. The narrow lanes are there, and those narrow lanes have darkness, complete darkness in them. That is what the poet says. And there is no rivers, no caves, no mountains, no stars are there in those narrow lanes. In third stanza, what the poet says? Surely Shakespeare is wicked. For these children, Shakespeare is wicked, means there is no importance of Shakespeare in the life. The map, a bad example. जो map जो hang कर रहा है wall पे, it is a bad example because they cannot enter in that world with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. And that map is having ships, different things, sun, and that make them make those child tempt, उनको मतलब चुराने की वो एक तरह से कि भाई वो उस चीज को हासिल नहीं कर सकते. दैट्स वाई एक मन में एक फीलिंग आती है कि वो स्टील कर लें, कि ये सिर्फ जो शेक्सपियर है और मैप है, दे ओनली ग्रो अ सेंस ऑफ स्टीलिंग इन देयर हार्ट्स फॉर लाइव्स दैट slyly turn in their cramped holes, and they are bound to live their lives in those cramped holes. They have to spend their whole life in those small holes, in those slums, from fog to endless night. And their life is all foggy and is like an endless night which is never going to end. On their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by bones, and these children are so skinny that their bones are peeping out, means they are looking, their bones are visible. They have just a thin layer of skin and their bones are easily visible, and spectacles of steel, and they have the glasses, they are wearing glasses with mended glass. And जो glass है, it is you can say टूटा हुआ broken glass is there which is refitted like bottles bit on the stones के ऊपर जैसे pieces of bottles are there ना, similarly their spectacles are broken, they are mended. All of their time and space are foggy slum, and their जो पूरा टाइम जो है, पूरा स्पेस है, पूरा वर्ल्ड है, just lie in those slums. Their whole life, their whole scenario is just in that slums. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. So these maps should be broken because their life is just situated in the slums. They have to live and die here. That's why there is no use of showing them these maps, Shakespeare's and all. So in the last stanza, the poet addresses governors, inspectors and the visitors who visit there. उनको address करते हैं last stanza. What he says: unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes the window, and these windows that shut upon their life like catacombs. जब तक कोई इंस्पेक्टर, गवर्नर और कोई विजिटर नहीं आता है, these maps are just useless because nobody is going to help them unless these people arrive. And for them, these maps are just like graves. They are helpless, means they are not helping them anywhere. They are just living on the graves. Break, oh break, open till they break the town, and show the children to green fields. And when an inspector or a governor arrives, they break these, you can say graves, या कह सकते हैं these slums, और उनकी confinement को they break, and they let these children go in green fields and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands. And they make them free, and they make them go on green fields, and there they can play on brown sands, and they can enjoy their life and let their tongues run naked into books. And then he says that when they'll be free, their tongues can easily learn, can go through books, they can easily learn things and can do well in studies. because physically they'll be good, that's why they'll be able to concentrate on their studies and they'll do good in studies. Run naked into books, the white and green leaves open, history, theirs whose language is the sun. And the poet ends the poem by saying that history, theirs whose language is sun. Means the person who has got everything, who has got opportunities, who has got best, has proven best. Means sun जिसके ऊपर शाइन किया है उसी ने हिस्ट्री क्रिएट की है. सो ऑन दिस वेरी नोट ही एंड्स कि कोई इंस्पेक्टर या कोई विजिटर आए एंड उनकी जो है एक न्यू विंडोज ओपन करें, उनको ग्रीन फील्ड्स में एंटर करने दें, न्यू ट्रीज और ग्रीन लीव्स को एक्सप्लोर करने दें, और उसके बाद ही दे विल जो है ऐसा होगा तो दे विल डू बेटर इन देयर लाइफ. सो दिस वाज द पोएम एन एलिमेंट्री स्कूल क्लास इन अ स्लम. So this was the poem. Thank you. I hope that it is very much clear to you. Thank you for watching the video. जाने से पहले subscribe, share and like करना मत भूलिएगा. Till then, bye bye.